Welcome to the daily vlog of Unsung Heroes of the Bible. My mug for today is Niagara Falls. Picked that cup up visiting the falls for several years. A group of professors, we would haul boats and drive and go from Clear Creek Baptist Bible College up to Toronto and north 200 miles to the French River and put in and camp out and fish and have good fellowship together. So today I'm remembering them in prayer with that mug and remembering my good friend Dr. Bill Poff, who's gone on to glory, that was part of those trips. Well, our unsung heroes for today, God guided the people of Israel there in the Exodus, pillar of cloud by day and fire by night. You remember that story. But they also had some other guides in that time, and that's our unsung hero for today, a guy by the name of Hobab, whose wisdom and experience in the wilderness helped Israel to navigate their way. Who was this guy, Hobab? Well, Numbers chapter 10 verses 29 through 32 introduces us to Hobab. He was the son of Reuel, or as we know him, Jethro, the father-in-law of Moses. So that means Hobab was Moses' brother-in-law. And he was a Midianite like Jethro, not an Israelite. But he was an experienced desert guide. And those talents were needed in those days. Moses pleaded with Hobab to stay with Israel after he came to visit with Jethro and help guide them, through the land that was in front of them. This tells us that even in spiritual matters, sometimes we need some practical wisdom, wisdom of this world to help us work through. That happens in churches too. But Hobab had a dilemma, and that is he didn't really want to go with this group of people. He wasn't an Israelite. In Numbers chapter 10, we find that he wanted to go back to his homeland. He didn't see himself as part of the destiny of Israel, but he likely had responsibilities, back home, you would think, and he just wanted to go home. But Moses pleaded with him. In Numbers 10:31, Moses says, "Please do not leave us, because you know that we should camp in the wilderness, and you can be our eyes." And so this tells us that even great leaders like Moses need some guidance from others, need some help from other people. Did Hobab stay? Well, the Bible doesn't give a direct answer in Numbers 10, where this story is found, but later passages suggest that he did listen to Moses and what he asked him to do. For example, in Judges 1, we find the descendants of Moses' in-laws are settled in Israel. And then in Judges chapter 4, we find that Hobab's family was still among God's people at that time. So this likely shows that Hobab listened to Moses and offered his services as a wilderness guide. Well, sometimes following God means leaving our comfort zone. And Hobab, our unsung hero for today, left his home and his responsibilities there and helped the people of God. And that sacrifice is a legacy for him and an illustration to us. Hobab obviously is not a household name, but his decision did impact generations to come. His people, the Canaanites, became faithful allies of Israel, and his willingness to help strengthen Israel's journey was very much a part of that Exodus story. It reminds us that God uses unexpected people to bless his people. And I think that happens with us today many times. Proverbs 11:14, I'm reminded, says, where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in an abundance of counselors, there is safety. Well, sometimes we need to look outside ourselves to find help. God often provides guidance through wise and unexpected people if they're willing to listen to and help God's people. Hobab wasn't an Israelite. He wasn't a prophet. He wasn't a priest. But his knowledge and willingness to serve made a difference. What about you? Maybe you're not in the spotlight, but your wisdom, skills, and presence can be a blessing to people around you. But like Hobab, willing to help, willing to go, willing to serve. That's the key, right? Well, I hope this is a blessing to you today in some way. Please like and share and subscribe to this channel, and also look at timsearcyministries.com for more things. God bless you. Have a good day.